I decided I didn't think it was going to hurt my brand. I decided that actually, you know what, I want to showcase my success. I want to showcase that. Hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. For those who are here new, my name is Mignon Cobra and I make minimalism videos. So today's video is actually going to be talking about my experience as a content creator, and I figured I could share that with you guys. I've been a content creator for 5 years and I've been monetized for a year now, and a lot of exciting things have happened in the past year, and I figured this could probably help out anybody else who's thinking of starting a YouTube channel, becoming a content creator, or you just want to hear what it's been like. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Let's get it, let's go. Woo. Before we get started, just a quick shout out to today's gifted piece. They explicitly said they wanted the first 3 to 5 minutes of my video, so I was like, whatever the client wants. So I'm going to be showing you guys what we have for today's pieces. You guys, well, you guys have probably already seen me unbox this on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, shameless plug. Those on Instagram get to be the first to see what happens in my life. So Gingiberi has kindly gifted me 4 pieces, which I'm going to be showing you guys. Their pieces are fantastic. I'm actually going to show you guys the first piece. It's actually this tennis bracelet. It is so freaking gorgeous, guys. I love it. I'm going to show you the other one that I also ordered. I chose the tennis bracelet. The tennis bracelet is like choker style and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So a little bit about Gingiberi. They're this pretty cool company where they do from designer to customer direct line. You can actually, it's actually written inside of their little packaging. The packaging is so cute. This kind of gives me like Hermes kind of vibes with like the orange packaging. So the box just kind of opens up in here, and then inside they had these like little clear cases in which you would put the jewelry in. I'm actually going to keep these because they make for really good storage. I'll show you guys what that looks like. Opens up like that, and then you can just put your piece on the inside. You can directly see what piece it is just from the casing itself. Ta-da! That is really cool. I've seen a lot of PR packages, but this one is really cool. So you can see here they have the care instructions on the inside, which is just so freaking wonderful. So here on the labeling, they show you that it's just directly from the designer to the customer. It doesn't go through this long process. So you technically save, you get designer designs and pieces for like a fraction of the cost, which I think is great. So I'm going to show you guys what the tennis bracelet looks like. I love the tennis bracelet. It's so beautiful. I wear it every single day. Since I got the package, this has been like my staple piece. You guys have seen on my Instagram. I've just been wearing this to death. I wore the tennis bracelet for my birthday. I didn't really show that on my Instagram for my birthday. I kept that kind of private, but yeah, that's what that looks like. And the other 2 pieces that they gave me was Cuban links. So I actually requested the Cuban links. I've been really into Cuban links, so I got the 2 types. I got the thin one and I got the fat one. You're probably wondering, why would you do that, Nat? I actually thought they were going to be kind of similar. I thought there would only be a slight difference between the 2. Turns out they were actually pretty similar. So I'll show you this is called like the skinny Cuban link. Show you what that looks like. Yeah, the Cuban link is really pretty just because it is like lighter and thinner. It's more what I would call like a minimalistic Cuban link. It's really pretty. It layers well with like a lot of pieces. This is really nice. This is like really on trend. I like see so many Instagrammers have like a Cuban link, and that's primarily why I got it. I was like, I looked at the whole like website and then I was like, a Cuban link, that is so on trend. I'm definitely going to get that. These are made of stainless steel, so I probably wouldn't recommend showering with them because I think the plating will come off. So I do take these off when I shower. I take off all of my jewelry when I shower, my earrings, everything. The only thing that I keep when I shower is actually my Japanese gold and diamond. This is like from my dad. He got this for me from Bittersweet. It's designed to do that. Like it's like actual like 14 karat gold, so I can shower with that. But all my other pieces, all my like fantasy pieces, I take them off because like I don't want them to tarnish. So I mean, you could shower with it. Like it is stainless steel. I just wouldn't do it. So I'm actually gonna layer the pieces. I'm gonna show you how thick the Cuban link is. Will always calls this like pug life. Like,
oh my gosh, like look at that. I'm just gonna put that on so you guys can see. It layers so freaking beautifully. The clasps are really thick. It is really nice. I'm definitely gonna take a lot more Instagram pics with this one. So again, shameless plug if you wanna follow me on Instagram.
So there you go. Let me just pull my hair out. Ta-da! And it layers like the lengths. They just layer so well. You can see that this one is closer to the neck because it is more of the classic Cuban chain, more of like that pug life type of style, versus the skinny Cuban is more of a flat necklace, so it is a bit longer. They don't have adjustable lengths, but you can select the size that you want on the website. I saw this for some of these pieces. They do come in like longer variants and shorter variants. So as long as you have a measuring tape, you can use the measuring length to check out the sizing and then put that on yourself or on your wrist and see which one fits the best. Thank you so much to Gingiberi for today's gift. Love the pieces. Super grateful. If you guys want to check them out, you can check them out on their website or even on their Facebook. I think their Facebook is easier to navigate in my opinion. So yeah, as usual, there's a discount code for you guys if any of these pieces seem good to you. But as usual, please don't feel pressure to buy any of these things. You guys know minimalism first. I'm just sharing. Okay, so let us get right into the video. That's what you guys came for. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is free stuff, because I'm sure that's what everybody came here for. All right, so free stuff. Yeah, I have been getting free stuff now for about a year. I was monetized last year, but I actually got stuff even before I got monetized, because if you guys don't know, being monetized and getting free stuff or like PR packages, those two things are actually not related, but they kind of go hand in hand. To get monetized, you need to have 1,000 subscribers, and some companies won't even look at you unless you're in that range of 1,000 subscribers. They're just general benchmarks that these companies or even YouTube use to kind of know that you have a big enough of a market. My first PR package was actually from Merit, and it was when I had about 700 subscribers. So I guess I kind of fell into the micro influencer niche, and so I guess that's what they were targeting, because yeah, they sent me my first PR package. It was makeup. It was actually the Minimalist line. That was the first PR package that I got. Then shortly after that, I got shoes sent by Vivaia, and that was around the 1,000 subscriber mark. And since then, I've actually done double collabs with some of these. Like Merit sent me they sent me the Christmas holiday special makeup collection, so I got more makeup from them there. And then Vivaia has also sent me more shoes since then. And I've done a lot of jewelry collabs as well. You guys have seen like almost half of my jewelry is from PR packages. I've done collabs with Carativa, Eclair. These are all like on the smaller side. So actually that's what I'm going to talk about next. Okay, so companies. Let's talk companies. So I have reached out to what I would consider the larger companies. I have reached out to H&M. I have reached out to Aritzia, Oakenford, Sage. None of those companies ever got. They did get back to me actually. So they did get back to me, but none of them wanted to do a collab with me. They would
say like, we already have influencers that we're working with, maybe later in the future.
And that's actually one of the tips that I heard when it comes to influencing. It's not a no, it's a not right now. So I actually didn't take it too hard, but when I first started messaging messages out, it was kind of tough. And at the time I kind of got like sort of tricked into the whole like,
hey sweetie, we're gonna send you some free products
in exchange for you paying for the shipping, and the shipping is like $60, like euros. And it was like, I just felt like only massive influencers could like touch the world of like PR packages. Like it was never gonna happen for me. Yeah, I know that everything is relative. Maybe 1,000 subscribers does seem like a massive goal to some and maybe very little to others, but yeah, for me, nothing really came about till I hit about the 1,000 subscriber mark. Since then, actually, I have not reached out to companies since I started working with like smaller companies. I don't know, I guess my mindset has changed. And that's actually brings us to the next point. Do you reach out or do they reach out? So as I did more research on this throughout like the past months, I've kind of learned that companies will reach out to you if you kind of fit their brand rather than the other way around. But of course, like don't let anybody hold you back. I do think you should do your own, due diligence and reach out to companies that you would like to work for. Like I don't think you should let anything hold you back. That's just what the industry talks about. And I have found to be true for myself. Companies reach out to me as opposed to the ones that I reached out to were kind of like, nah. The other thing is pay rates. So among like influencers, we do talk about these things. I do have a very close influencer friend that we talk about these things. And so far for me, I have not managed to get any company to pay in addition to giving the products. Like I haven't been paid yet to talk about anything. All of my pieces have been gifted. I have mentioned that I have never called any of my products sponsors. I've always said like, thank you for kindly gifting me the piece, because no money was involved. All of the things that I have been given were free, and then my own opinion about what I felt about the product. Luckily, I've been pretty blessed that a lot of the things that I've been given have been amazing quality. I haven't really had anything that was kind of like weird. Oh, right, in terms of like pay rate. So yeah, I haven't got anybody to agree to paying me anything, but if I ever do, I will be transparent with my little Cobras, and I will probably make a separate video talking about pay rates. So if you guys have anything to say about that, comment it down below, because you know what, I think transparency is key. That's what keeps the industry fair and just instead of hiding things. Like, at least that's what I think. If you agree, comment down below. If you don't agree, comment that down below too. Okay, so the next thing, in terms of like your own personal branding and which companies to go with and not to go with. So that is actually a very tricky one that I personally feel is something that I have kind of personally struggled with. So for me, as you guys know, my brand is more or less minimalism. Minimalism doesn't necessarily need to be, you know, anti-consumerist per se, but I just have found that like I'm pretty open-minded. But if you guys are an old subscriber, you guys know that I have mentioned that the reason that I went into, you know, social media content creating was because I wanted to be financially free. My first intention was never first and foremost to be a minimalist. My intention was always to, you know, get that coin. So I will put that at the forefront. I'm being transparent with you guys. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you like, you know what, this and that, but I do understand that having these product places on my channel while I am a minimalism channel can seem very hypocritical to some people, especially people who are very more like religious about minimalism. So I can completely understand and respect that. But for me personally, that is not my personal intent. And I know that we can't please everybody on the internet. So I think that at the end of the day, you need to do what you feel is right for you. Don't let other people's opinions or judgment get in the way of how you think you need to run your channel. I think that at the end of the day, that is the beauty of being a content creator, is that, well, I mean, like, if you're not under contract, hopefully you are your own boss. So for me, I decided I didn't think it was going to hurt my brand. I decided that actually, you know what, I want to showcase my success. I want to showcase that this is what's possible if you work hard. So I wanted to share that with my little Cobras, because like the majority of my audience is a lot younger than me. Like, I do have older subscribers, but the bulk of my audience is younger. And I want to show you guys that, you know what, like, hard work will pay off. Like, just because you're minimalist doesn't mean that you aren't entitled to material success. Like, you can have that as well too. You can have your cake and eat it too. I hope that this perspective could have helped anybody else out, and comment down anything down below that like might have struck you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.